Previously on Quantum Break.
You're right. We need to stick to the original plan.
They just pulled this from the security feed.
My God, it's her.
Will built a way to stop the fracture. We're traveling to the past to retrieve it. You can help us get there faster. A woman approached me, told me she was from the future. Jack, that woman.
It was you.
This is it.
Hey, wait! Where is she?
I had no choice.
Beth? What happened to you?
I'm not wrong.
You can't.
No!
So, what you did next? It wasn't personal?
Sir? Are you all right?
Who are you working for?
Reiterate, the entire town now seems to be a disaster area. And while authorities and relief workers from Monarch are redoubling their efforts, it seems everybody's working at capacity. And
Time was
reports
broken.
coming from all across-
Working out of sync. The city was in a state of chaos. The end of time was closing in.
And you still believed you could fix it?
The solution was inside Monarch Tower. A countermeasure.
The CFR, as Monarch knew it. The key to the lifeboat protocol. Monarch's survival plan. But that didn't seem to matter to you.
I had a better plan. Okay then. Christ!
Joyce, you hear me?
Charlie,
You're here for the CFR, right?
the countermeasure.
Well, you're kind of lucky because Serene's left the building. We're in lockdown, but the good news is I know this system like the back of my hand. I can open doors for you. All of them.
Cute.
You'll need to get to Serene's office. He's got direct access to the CFR. Alright?
So, who are you exactly? Why are you helping me?
Look, I'm not here to fuck you over, dude. We all want the same thing. Look, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how you getting the CFR is gonna help, but at this point, I'll take a slim hope over no hope. So put your big boy pants on and get it done.
Welcome to the international headquarters of Monarch Solutions. This state-of-the-art building has become world-famous for its unique architecture and its iconic presence in the Riverport skyline. Incorporating an unprecedented level of automation designed with both comfort and security in mind, complete with a zero-carbon footprint, the building provides a safe and environmentally friendly workplace for thousands of Monarch employees. Monarch Solutions. All we think about is the future.
Zero carbon footprint. Well, in that case, I'm sure you're all cool.
Mr. Hatch! I thought you... They said you're dead.
They are confused about a great many things. I have a little job for you.
But I mean, I'm not sure I should...
You are still working for me.
Yes, of course. Whatever you say, Mr. Hatch.
Thank God. Right. Paul's office. What's going on? I thought this would be the one place things were under control.
Yeah, right. It's all chaos. This whole survival plan Monarch has, it's falling apart. And there's something weird news in the building. I don't even know what. I mean, that's why we're banking on you to fix this mess.
I really don't want to go outside. The world's just gone crazy.
There's no way for them to understand what's happening. Must be scary. I was getting closer to the countermeasure. Paul had the key to fixing the fracture all along, but he didn't see it.
There was nothing to see. He believed the fracture couldn't be fixed. That's why he used the countermeasure, the CFR, to create the lifeboat.
What the fuck is that? Damn. Those men died fighting something that lives outside of time.
The very reason our weapons program was built. Serene knew they were coming.
Weapons weren't doing the trick.
Mr. Hack, sir, I mean, if I deactivate the stutter-proofing system, won't that, if time stops again, then the building will be...
Let me worry about that.
It's just that I'm really not sure this is okay. Couldn't we just check with somebody?
Do I have to look up your home address?
No, sir. I'll do it.
See that you do.
Hey, guy. You in there? I'm locked out.
Yeah. I'm gonna get that door for you. Hang on. But be careful, there's a lot of scared and angry meatheads on the other side. There you go. Don't get your ass killed.
The Monarch PR machine was going strong. The public believed that they were doing what the police force couldn't. Protecting them from a terrorist threat. From...
you.
Dr. Amaral was the key to Paul's survival. So why was she killed?
Serene believed she was working against him, wanted him dead.
I wonder who made him think that. I need to access that sky bridge.
Yeah, no problem. Just a sec. Well, you better keep an eye out, Joyce. That thing out there, I don't think it's gone. Okay, off you go.
Monarch was scrambling. Paul's empire was falling apart all around me. I'd never seen anything like it. But Paul had. That's what he was preparing for all those years. He didn't do a very good job. Pretty sure they didn't even scratch that thing. Holy shit. They have a time machine here? Shit. This is where they brought the university core. This is Paul's machine. Looks like they have it on the top floor. What the fuck was that thing? The train.
All personnel, stay clear of the lower levels. There's a possible hazard. Repeat, stay clear of the lower levels. There appears to be a train crashed into the building. The situation is under control. All personnel should remain in secure areas. There are intruders in the building. Repeat, remain in secured areas.
Hey, Charlie. I got another locked door here.
Not bad, Joyce. That's Serene's office. Let me just unlock that bad boy for you. Serene's got access to the CFR chamber from his office. I'll meet you there. Ah, there.
Paul was already gone, but he left behind the one thing I needed.
We have a mission. Prep the chopper.
Ready to lift off in 15, sir. What's the profile?
Full tactical complement. And we're going to need a tech squad for assembly. I'll brief them on the way.
Copy that. Good hunting, sir.
My office alarm went off. Is that you skulking around, Jack?
Fuck you. I'm done playing games. I'm here for what you stole.
Yes, of course.
The CFR. If you understood just how much depended on that, you'd leave it alone. But I know you don't care.
You're right. I don't. And it looks like you're not here to stop me.
Yes. Yes, everything will play out as it has to play out. I'll see you very soon, Jack.
I'm done dancing your tune, you crazy bastard. That was just a couple of minutes between stutters. The countermeasure was Paul's prize. Everything he built was based on Will's device. His plan depended on it. You better believe I look forward to taking it from him.
Only one of Serene's treatments survived the explosion. His time was running out.
So was everybody else's. What happened to you? Looks like you ran into that creepy thing. Paul spent a long time running Monarch in secret. It probably didn't help with that whole disconnected from reality thing. Paul told me that he tried to change things. Failed. What he'd seen, it broke him. And I'd seen Beth go down the same path, but Paul, it consumed him. "17 years, he lived through twice. All of it mapped out, from memory.
He knew the market trends before they occurred. He had the tools to make a fortune, and he did.
Dr. Amaral was the one thing keeping Paul alive, but reading through their exchanges, there was something more than professional going on.
That's not my place to comment on.
Paul was a powerful man, the leader of an empire, but behind the veil, he was a dying man. The signs were clear.
You're not supposed to. Who the fuck are you?
Josh Wheeler. I'm tech support. No, seriously, just put the gun down, man. I'm just here to make sure the chamber's working right, okay? Just routine.
Your security clearance doesn't match the outfit, buddy. Do you think I'm...
Joyce! Help!
Down! Hold him!
Joyce, thank God. Shit, that could have been real bad.
You're Charlie.
Yeah, let me get this door open.
They'd stockpiled all the Chronon particles from Ground Zero to keep the lifeboat running.
Enough to hopefully last until a proper solution was discovered.
The lifeboat revolved around the countermeasure. He knew Will would try to take it back, that's why he was killed. He knew I'd try to do the same eventually.
Clearly, he was right.
There you go, Joyce. Here's hoping you know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, me too.
Well, there it is. CFR. Countermeasure. Whatever it's called. Help yourself, Joyce.
Something had gone down in that chamber before I arrived. Whatever it was bloody. I'd seen the dead guy before.
Liam Burke.
What the hell happened to him?
He met his match. Let's move on.
It took 11 years for Will to build the countermeasure. Beth died for it, and I knew it could fix the fracture. This fucking thing. The problem was, I didn't have a clue how to use it. The only person who did was dead. But Monarch had a way of getting to him before that ever happened. The university time machine. They've got the core here.
Can we go or what?
I need to get to the chamber above.
No problem. Got a way up right here.
Thanks for the help.
No biggie. Make it count.
Yeah. You're not coming?
No, I gotta get back down. Someone I really want to get back to. Good luck, Joyce.
Yeah.
Hey, why are you going up there anyways?
Short version? I gotta go back in time and save my brother.
You're gonna go back in time, yeah, right. Whatever. You don't have to tell me, I guess.
Paul took the core of the time machine from the university, hooked it up to his own machine. It was part of his sick desire for control, but that gave me one last shot at fixing things. I could go back, maybe get to Will before Paul killed him. And if I could get the countermeasure in Will's hands, maybe I could still turn everything around. The core was set, the machine was prepped. I had to put the core door in place. Okay, this should do it.
Deploying the corridor. Phase 1 underway. Please clear all personnel from the operation.
Thanks for the heads up.
you're welcome, you very slow machine lady.
The machine was ready. I just needed to put in the date. The earliest I could go back to was the time that the core was first activated. At the university.
Not much time to rescue your brother.
I didn't have a choice.
You better be as advertised.